the kids and I, not Steve because he went back to the United States at the end of March, but the kids and I do need to do our 90-day check-in at Koh Samui Immigration, which is also in Mainam. So now I've stopped and I am going to do my 90-day immigration. You just simply walk in, you go to the far sort of left of the... So again, I'm just walking up. There's some visa folks here, and then there's the immigration. You see some students that are checking in, and then I'm just going to go to this first window here, and that's where you check in to do your 90-day. Things have changed a little bit since the last time we looked at 90-day reporting. We don't really have to do it very much because when you leave the country, your 90-day clock starts all over again. But we have been in Thailand. We've gone on trips. We haven't left the country. We've been in Thailand for 90 days. The kids and I. Steve left. He went to the United States because we had to do some things with the rental. But so you come to immigration, and on the first floor you go in. Now there are now 2 lines. It used to be that you just sort of sneak in the corner, but there are 2 lines, and you get in the line that's closest to the outside if you are doing a long-term visa, 90-day reporting, and some other things. And then the other line, the much longer line, is a tourist visa line. But basically you just go in there, say 90-day reporting. They give you a chit with a number on it. You go upstairs, and then once you're upstairs, they'll just call your number. You give your passports, say 90-day reporting, and you give your passports to the folks, and you go and sit back down. You can get your phone out and read for a little bit, but it's not going to take that much time. I mean, all in, I think it took me about 15, maybe 20 minutes to do the whole thing. And so I just waited a little bit, make sure that you keep an eye out for the person to come back. The same person that you gave the passports to will come back. She'll verify that it is actually your passport. And in my case, I had the kids' passports too. You don't need to take the kids out of school to get their 90-day reporting done. They trust that your kids are with you. And so I just brought the kids' passports in. They did, stapled a piece of paper that says the next 90-day reporting day, and hand it back. Again, I was up there for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, so not a long process. And now we're good for another 90 days, unless we leave the country, which we will. We're going to go back to the United States for a couple, 7 weeks. And when we come back from the United States, we'll get a new 90 days, not the 90 days that are in this passport, and the clock starts over again. We do have a re-entry permit. If you have a visa and you leave Thailand and you want your visa to stay in force, then you need to get a re-entry permit. We got a multiple re-entry permit. Some people get singles. If you don't plan on leaving the country more than 4 times in that year, then it's less expensive to get a single each time. We didn't plan on leaving the country 4 times, but we just didn't want to have to come down here each time. So you're going to need to have had that re-entry permit stamped before you leave, so that your visa is still in force. And then you get another 90 days before you have to go back to immigration to get your new 90-day check-in.